Let my dice and bring your friends. It's fun playing to pretend. DMs and what, so rest assured. Do your ass with judgment word. Oh, I'll go to BK. I'll go to BK. I'll go to BK. To BK. With a game not to know why. With a chest just made out guide. Losing to spell slots. Molds unconscious. Can't slap and stand down. Acting just blue style. No, that's that same screw it all. No simply can't die. Load up my dice and bring your friends. It's fun playing to pretend. DMs and what, so rest assured. Do your ass with judgment word. Oh, I'll go to BK. I'll go to BK. I'll go to BK. To BK.
Welcome to Tomb of Annihilation, Wildemount Edition. I am your Dungeon Master Hollow. This is my lovely cast. Lovely cast, say hello.
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 We are going to dive into it, into the finale of Tomb of Annihilation. Prepare to be annihilated. Huzzah! I've been waiting.
It's never comforting when the DM starts off a session telling us we're going to get annihilated.
Well, I've been waiting the whole campaign to say that. So, I've been holding back. This whole storyline was just, it all led up to that, specifically so I could say that. Now we can pack our things and go home. It was good for me. Was it good for you? Anyway. The party got deep into the 5th level of the Tomb of Annihilation last session. Lost in the gears of hate, trying to figure that whole thing out. The party started investigating this hallway, strange hallway with a strange stone juggernaut, I guess you could call it, and some type of obvious mystical trap. There was a statue, a gargoyle. You couldn't figure it all out. You backed out of there before any real damage could be done, figuring you just hadn't cracked the code yet. So why test fate, right? And then, didn't you find your way back to the control room?
Yes, we did make it back to the control room. We did not stay there long, though.
There was some finagling with the controls. Long story short, the party was able to make their way out of the gears of hate by manipulating the controls. And you're out of the gears of hate and down a set of steps to somewhere else. And there's green smoke at the bottom of the steps. And you see that upon approach, green smoke is billowing out from a bronze cauldron in the middle of a big 20-foot high vaulted hall. And barely visible through the haze are some rocking chairs, several workbenches heaped all haberdashery, and there's a spinning wheel and a rusty iron cage containing prisoners. There are galleries that stand 10 feet above the floor to either side of the room. You notice that the prisoners in the cage, they're all naked and they look all too familiar. To the finest detail, you are looking upon what seems to be clones of yourselves. They're all standing around mindless, packed in there like sardines. Update the map.
I would have never guessed there was a more useless version of me.
Well, do we want to do something about them before we move on, or
I mean, I don't know. They don't seem to be a threat. Maybe just keep them locked up is as good as anything.
3 tiny figures waddle toward you through the smoky haze. There's a little straw doll with rusty pins sticking into its body, a faceless child molded from clay, and a stuffed monkey with the lower body of a unicycle. The straw doll says, "You need to run away. The Song Sisters will be back any moment now."
And how do we kill them?
They're night hags. They're not the types to be killed. They're nursing some kind of creature that lurks on the other side of the skeleton gate.
I don't know if I should have, but I have line of sight.
Okay. Yeah, you would notice that there is to the south, there's this 12-foot 10-foot wide door. It's made of green stone and its surface is carved with grinning goblin skeletons. And there's a belt of smooth stone that spans the door at a height of about 4 feet, set with 5 gold symbols in a row, actually. Triangle, square, pentagon, a hexagon, an octagon. Each symbol is engraved on a recessed circular seal.
And the doors surrounding the room?
Yeah, there are 5 wooden doors up on a higher level, like a set of steps up. They look like, well, the 5 wooden doors are set into the walls, and each is carved with a geometric symbol. A symbol that aligns with the symbols on the main door to the south. There's a door with the symbol of a triangle, one with a square, a pentagon, hexagon, and an octagon.
Well, is there anything else you can help us out with?
Well, you need to pass the trials if you're going to open the door. But you have to do so before The sisters come back, and then you'll be in big trouble, mister.
All right. Well, you want to come along with us?
Oh, no, me and my friends are going to go hide.
You guys got a preference where we start? Figure we just start at the top over here and work our way down and around.
What works for me?
Let's go.
Well, the door has a triangle carved into it. There's no lock up on the door. You open it on up. Got resistance. And there's a 5-foot wide, floor to ceiling glass cylinder near the back wall of this room. It's filled with light, the source of which is not apparent. A tiny triangular hole is cut through the glass, 5 feet above the floor. Outside the cylinder, there's an iron lever, which is set into a metal plate on the floor.
Do we pull the lever?
I think you said
Probably.
it's surrounded by something, right? You said it had there's something about it having a tiny triangular hole.
Yeah, there is a glass cylinder around the lever that's on the ground, and the cylinder goes all the way up to the ceiling. There's just a tiny hole, triangular hole that's cut through the glass about 5 feet above the floor.
How big is the hole?
Size of a coin, maybe.
Anybody have fuck, was that prestidigitation, whatever, or the mage hand? That's what I'm thinking.
Not I.
I believe I do, but let me double check. I do have mage hand.
Okay.
That's right. The mage hand fits through the square hole.
Uh, and with that, a little mage hand action. It almost sounds dirty. And then the lever is pulled. Dun, dun, dun. And you hear a sound of radiance emanating forth from the main hall outside. There's a burst of dark light upon the door, and you see the triangular lock of the 5 locks upon the door burst with the energy and then turn and unlock.
Nice. Good job. One down.
You have passed the trial of the triangle.
I call out to the people in the room just in case they didn't hear or see it. Yep, that got the triangle. And I'll open the next. It's a guy. Is there a symbol above this door?
Yeah, that's the Pentagon there. And when you open the door, yeah, you see this guy standing over a table, and there's this delicious aroma of spiced meats that greets you. At the end of the 20-foot long corridor, the room opens up with red tapestries covering the walls. And there is a feast that is spread out on a few tables there, consisting of roast boar, squash stew, tray of iced cakes, flagons of frothy beer complete the banquet. The big guy there, he's a dusty black suit wearing butler type of guy, and he's arranging the items like the cakes and whatnot on the table. Takes notice of your intrusion. Without a word, he gestures for you to come forward and sample the feast.
Do I see anything with would you say Pentagon on
Negative.
it?
You do not. Roll a perception check, though. You don't passively notice anything, but if you're looking specifically, go ahead and roll perception.
9.
9 can help you there.
16 and a 24, it looks like. Oop, I rolled the wrong one.
Okay. Goss, you notice that the tapestry, the red tapestry on the back wall, it seems to be covering up something on the wall, something poking out just a little bit. It's, like it's meant to be obfuscating something.
Oh, sorry, drink went down the wrong hole. Any particular segment of the tapestry that's happening at, or is it just the entire thing?
The tapestry to the far west, on the other side of the circular table.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and push past Rimbala and this guy here, and tell Rimbala to watch that guy while I move the tapestry. Push it out of the way.
All right. And the guy, he just flickers like a hologram as you move past him. And
Shit.
yeah, you move the tapestry out of the way, and you see there's a compartment behind there, almost like a footlocker without a door. And in the compartment, there is a lever.
Yeah, should I flip the lever then?
Sure. Are we all on here? At least somebody's out there? Okay. Just in case.
Reach in and I throw the lever.
Throw the lever, and there's a burst of radiance outside the main hall by the southern door, the skeleton door. And the trial of the Pentagon has been passed.
Oh, shit. Great perception there, Goss.
One of the few things I'm good at.
All right, we're doing good so far. No sign of any night hags out here. You dolls okay?
When you leave the room, you feel okay, but you're starting to get a crippling hunger as you leave the area.
That's not good. Like, are we able to continue, or like,
Yeah, I'll fight your way through it.
I pop the next door then?
All right, so you see carved into the door there, it's a hexagon. And then on the other side, as you've grown the door open, there's a large crack 6 sided mirror that is mounted above a stone shelf protruding from the opposite wall. 5 unlit candles stand on the shelf, each made of yellow wax and covered with tiny black sigils. Scrawled on the wall above the mirror in dried blood are the words, "Piggy, piggy, piggy."
Oh.
What are these to the sides?
Those are just candle bros. And they're not activated or anything. They're empty.
They're empty. Okay.
Basically like sconces, not candle bros, but sconces.
Anybody got an immediate idea? I was thinking about putting candles in the sconces lit, see if that does anything.
It's worth a shot. My theory would have been something about the shapes of the door, but the last one had nothing to do with that. So can we tell what the sigils are on the candles? If they mean anything?
And take a look, and you would notice that they look arcane in nature, but they're half melted, pretty much. Even magic well, hard to tell.
Okay. Well, I don't know no magic, so I'm no help there anyway.
You say the mirror was broken?
It's cracked.
Like, how cracked? Is it cracked into several pieces, or is it like just one crack? Like, what's the situation on the cracked?
It's like a spiderweb crack down the middle,
Like somebody hit it with a baseball and it spiderwebbed out?
something like that. And then you have the 5 unlit candles there on the shelf, all of yellow wax. They're half burnt. The black sigils are, you can't really tell what they are.
Do you want to try mend on the mirror?
That might not be a bad idea.
Make the mirror whole?
I don't have.
I thought you had mend. You'd used it before, hadn't you? Or was it Athazar?
Yeah, I think it's Azar.
I don't think I have that one.
I know somebody had used mend recently.
Oh shit, I do. God, I was standing here staring at my character sheet and I didn't see.
I thought it was you. I could have sworn it was.
Okay, yes, I will attempt to mend the mirror.
I see. Okay. It does not seem to work.
Can anyone light the candle? Athazar, I think that is up your alley. Or Aurora,
Yeah,
I guess. You have fire breath?
I can light the candles.
I was gonna say, I don't think Arar has a breath weapon or anything like that. He can infuse strikes, but that's it, I think.
Gotcha.
With the candle's lit, you can tell that is pretty fresh blood there, dried on the wall above the mirror. It's piggy, piggy, piggy. And you also see in the mirror something that it's not there in real life. You see a lever in the wall to the south that's not really there.
Ooh.
It's only in the mirror.
So, like under the sconce or closer to where I'm at?
Yeah, over near the sconce.
I try to.
Can I pick the mirror up? Or is it like firmly mounted to the wall?
It's firmly mounted.
Okay.
Well, Goss, if you move over one step, you should be able to see, me and the lever in the reflection. If you move north one. Yeah, there.
Yeah. Can I walk him onto the target? Like, hey, stick your hand out 6 inches left, 3 inches down.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of maneuver there.
Absolutely. Going in blind. Okay. Get guided to the G spot, fellas. It wouldn't be the first time, right?
So the lever's fake.
And you actually.
Saw that one coming.
She didn't. Oh.
It's all government propaganda.
Yeah, that's right. The G spot really it's KGB propaganda. That's what they want you to think.
That's what the G in KGB stands for.
It's exactly what the G means. The rest of the letters are meaningless. G is a spot. So, okay. So you find a lever. Do you pull the lever?
Yeah, I try to use Goss's guidance to reach out and pull the lever.
And there's an explosion that rocks the chamber. I don't even ask how big the room is. I just cast fireball. I think that's no. Sean's not in the room. Athazar is, but Zach Sean's not in the room. He's. Oh, maybe he's under. It's are you? He's under another token.
Yeah, I've got all my tokens stacked, so I am outside of the room.
Oh, I see. Okay, let's fix that.
Need me to uncover my character for you so you can bring him to the surface?
Yes. There we go. Okay. Big blast. Everybody inside. Roll a DC 18. Dexterity save.
Yay, plus 10 to my deck saves.
All right, 28 points of damage on a field save or half as much. No success. Massive blast rocks the area.
At 28.
Farouk just outside the door. Your friends walked in. There's a blast. Black smoke billows out. Basically cinches your ears. You at least feel the heat.
Poke my head in. Everybody all right?
We'll live. Everything was going so well, too.
Does anybody need any healing?
I mean, I could heal myself.
I could use some.
I wasn't sure if Athazar took damage too. So yeah, if it's all three of us in here, I guess we're trying to hurry too, right? We don't want the hag.
Yeah.
But
Well, technically Aurora would have got hit too, so it would have been 4 of us that got hit. But Aurora and I aren't that bad off.
everyone gets
What's
9.
Nope, that works.
Okay. Did that unlock
Oh.
that one, or was that not the trick here?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, don't forget, everybody, we still have the 11 temp HP from my Eldritch Force Cannon.
Would that not
So.
have worn off after we long rested?
Yeah, we did just long rest.
It's a bonus action. I mean, so technically I could just sit here and.
Gotcha. Reapply.
So, I mean, if that was the I was just going off of what I still had on there, but let's do it this way.
I mean, you just recast it now.
So
Yeah,
12.
that works.
So everybody would have, because I would have made sure that that was up.
I'm just gonna add it to new temp HP. Like it was just cast, so I feel like it's easier that way. Why do I have conditions on me? What the hell?
Try putting the candles out and maybe try to pull the lever again.
Yeah.
Well, I'll blow out the candles and I guess try to see if I can see and grab the lever myself and send Aurora out of the room.
All right, take advantage to the dexterity save because you know it's coming.
Oh gosh.
Even after the candles are all blown out.
Yep.
I mean,
And
I have a
and it
spirit
came back
mascot.
again. Alright. 24.
Sorry,
that.
man.
All right, take 14 on that.
Whoa, not 114, just 14. What are you doing,
Yeah.
D&D?
Minus the 12 for the temp.
Oh, yeah, I clicked the wrong button anyway. So it'd be minus 12. There we go. I think that's right. Wait, hold on.
I think the lever's just a decoy. We should definitely stray away from it.
I'm gonna send my spirit mascot in. to try pulling the candlesticks.
From the shelf.
Oh,
No, the
I
sconces.
misunderstood. Yeah, the sconces. Try to see if maybe those are the real lovers.
The sconces themselves are empty. They look clean. They look like they're more fit to hold a torch opposed to a candle.
I guess I'll take torches out of my backpack and try putting them in the sconces.
Okay. They fit there perfectly fine. You rest in the position. You might hesitate before trying to light them. The Hail Marys.
Go ahead and light them. And then get an idea of where the lever is, and then direct my once they're lit, direct my spirit guardian to try pulling on the lever.
All right, big boom. Spirit Guardian, roll dexterity save at an advantage.
Yes and no.
Spirit Guardian goes bye bye. Unless he had some temp HP or something.
Yeah, it also has its own HP, so
I think average 28 damage.
okay.
One blast after another rocks the gallery. And the party has yet to unlock its third trial.
Can I kind of move all around the mirror, kind of checking to see if I see any other things that aren't matching up with the room? Feel around the walls for anything invisible.
Roll perception check.
Perception or investigation?
Investigation will work as well.
Just I'm a little better at that one. Dirty 20.
Oh, very nice. Well, you notice that under the lip of the counter, there's a compartment, and there's a sixth yellow candle hidden within.
Well, I will take that candle and put it with the. Does it look like there's a spot specifically for it?
specifically, but there's room for it up there.
I will put it up next to the other ones. The other 5 candles, do they seem to have been affected by the explosions at all?
Oh, like they're magically just still there. They're fine.
Okay.
They
Then
don't
yeah.
even have blast marks.
Then yeah, I'll put it up with the other ones and light it as well. Are the other 5 lit?
Yes, they're still there.
Okay, then yeah, I'll light the 6th one as well.
What's your passive perception?
You know, as soon as I get back to my computer. Ugh. Passive perception 15.
You would notice something in the mirror has changed now that that candle's lit. The lever in the mirror has disappeared. And another lever has appeared in the opposite wall, the northern wall.
Oh, great. 2 fireballs. No, you want to bless, or I mean, I don't know that it'll help much.
No, I'm away from my computer at the moment getting groceries in, so I'm not able to move my character, but theater of the mind, I would step out of the room and have my mascot pull that lever.
Okay. And with that, dum, 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 the lever is pulled, and the trial of the hexagon has been completed. There is a radiant sound that is dark and alluring that emanates forth from the southern skeleton gate, and that sound, it bursts, it evaporates, and you see that the third key, the third lock, has been undone. The trial of the hexagon has been completed.
That was painful.
First 2 are pretty easy. Third one pretty painful.
Anybody need immediate healing before we continue? I'll just wait for the party.
They seem to be okay. Maybe a little shell shock though, after all those blasts. But a couple of them have some scorch marks, like racing stripes.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
No.
what's next?
On you, Ramon. Ready for you whenever you want to open this door. I'll be right there with you.
Whoop.
What?
Did you just teleport through the closed door?
Uh-oh.
peek inside?
East.
Okay. And through through the door and into the trail of the octagon ceiling of this plaster-walled room is 15 feet high. It's a leather-backed tome that rests upon a wooden lectern that's bolted to the floor. Set into the wall behind the lectern are 8 human skeletons arranged so that they appear to be falling and screaming.
Can I see what the lectern says? Can I read anything on it?
Well, you look at the lectern, there's a book upon there, and it's an old tome. There's not many pages. They look like they're made out of skin, and there uh, there's just one line on the page that you see. It's keep the spider locked away. But it's probably don't understand that because it's actually written in Infernal.
Nope. I cannot understand that, so I have no idea what that says. Can I just kind of look around the room, see if anything sticks out, something that might be of use other than what was immediately described?
Roll a perception check.
26.
I
Well, you
I do speak
recognize.
infernal.
Oh, you do. Okay, good. You would recognize that there's a thin seam along the floor's perimeter that suggests that it's a false floor, like there's a pit or something below.
Point that out and be like, hey, we might want to be careful in here. This floor's not real. I'm gonna go ahead and back out as well, and I'm gonna send Aurora in because he can fly. So I'm just gonna have him kind of hover around, and I'm gonna talk him through stuff. So don't let the spider out. There's 8 skulls in the octagon room. You said octagon, correct? 8 skulls, 8 sides. Are the skulls movable or are they like bolted in place?
They're embedded in the wall.
They're embedded in the wall. Can they be slid around in the wall at all, or?
Seemingly no.
Hmm?
Seemingly no.
Okay. Don't let the spider out. 8 skulls arranged to appear that they're falling. False
Can you
floor.
turn the book to page 8?
Yeah, I'm gonna go tell Aurora to walk up and flip over a page at a time until I tell him to stop. And then I would just have him stop after the 8th one that he turns. See if he can do that.
Okay. He does so, and seems to be just one line written in Infernal on each page. For the 8th page.
Well, you might need to go in there and read those pages, because I can't read that.
Well, I think for safety, then I will do my angelic wings celestial revelation.
Before you do that, if you would like, I can, because I can switch teleport, and I have because of my rune shaper background, I have comprehend languages. I don't know how much, if you want to save that.
Sure, yeah.
All right. So I'm done putting away groceries. I will get my characters all in place. So I will use my comprehend languages, and I will start reading through the book.
Okay. And you'd see that the book basically comprises of a nursery rhyme or something written in Infernal.
Mnemonic nursery rhymes. That's, I'm sure, lovely.
First page says backward, 8 to 1. Second page says speak the rhyme until it's done. Third page, keep the spider locked away. Fourth, see the lever clear as day. 5, spin, spin, iron spider. 6, turn the flesh and bones to cider. 7, speak the rhyme and meet your fate. 8, forward, 1 to 8.
All right.
Can
So
you
the book was on
copy
the
and
third
paste that
page.
for us so we can read it?
Yeah, let's put that up for you. There you go. That is in Sunday chat.
Maybe
I'm brave enough to try something.
I was gonna say read it out loud, page 8 to page 1. See how
Mhm.
that goes.
That's exactly what I would suggest.
All right. Then I will do that.
Okay. And then, when you read the last line on page 8, all
Page
of a
1.
sudden, well, you read them all, so like the last line is on page 8. So,
Right. We were saying start at page 8 and read backwards to page 1 because the first
Oh,
line is backward 8 to 1.
oh, okay, I see. Okay,
Right? Or am I
Yes. No, that's what I
okay.
thought as well.
Yep. And if that doesn't work, then I'll try reading it forward.
Immediately afterwards? Just keep reading.
Yeah. This is the song that doesn't end.
And suddenly, when you finish the last line on the first page, there is a lever that appears on the wall.
Pull the lever, Paruk.
We should potentially have the guy that can fly pull the lever.
You can mascot swap.
Once per long rest, so
Yeah, I'll send Aurora in there to pull the lever.
Okay. And with that, the lever is pulled, and the trial of the octagon has been passed.
Nice work.
All right, last door. Ein med. Go ahead and open it.
Going
Oh
at
God.
it, wasting
Oh
no
God.
time. Yeah.
That's never a good look. Oh.
Any vampires in the group? They have to count every page, right?
The room is filled with flying sheets of parchment.
Oh, they're
Writing
flying.
on the pages. Oh yeah, they're all fluttering by. There's a metal plate bolted onto the far wall, set with a ghostly lever.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts. Am I able to catch anything written on there? See if there's anything written on them.
You snag a piece of parchment, roll a d6.
Tree.
Okay. Can you read magic? Draconic, basically.
I mean, I have comprehend languages up, and I'm
Wait.
proficient in Arcana.
Draconic?
Okay.
You say draconic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
So can I for the next hour. I can read everything.
Oh.
Okay. It looks like page of a spell book for an invisibility spell.
Oh. I'm gonna let everybody know that I found that and see if anybody has any use for it. And I guess potentially grab another one. I get this weird feeling that I need to find 6 distinct ones, but I don't know why.
Hmm. Well, it's certainly a maelstrom in here, a spell storm of pages in here. All seem to be arcane notes.
And the lever appears ghostly, you said.
Yes, it certainly does.
So, yeah, maybe the answer is spell related.
Potentially one of the pages has a spell that would help us.
I'll try to
The
grab a page.
The page that I grabbed, does it just seem like it's just basically an instruction manual, or does it feel like a spell scroll?
Uh, it looks like kind of like a spell scroll, but it's more like a torn page from a tome.
Okay. Yes, I start gathering paper.
Yeah, Rambala will try to grab a page.
Okay, Rumballer, roll a d6.
Dos.
Okay, you have yourself. It looks like another page from a spell book. I don't know if you can read it or not.
Not if it's draconic, but I will show it to the rest of the party.
Well, either Goss or myself would be able to read it. So
Yeah.
So a cloud of daggers spell.
Do the pages seem to be affected by wind? Like if I swipe at one with my hand to try to get a current of air to pass over it, does it seem to be affected by that? All right. I'm gonna have Arar come up and just start flapping his wings into a corner and trying to fan all of the pages into a corner so we can just snap them all up.
Okay.
Just use them like a fan basically to blast all the pages into a corner, and then I'm just gonna go scoop them all up and hand them out.
Okay, after 3 pages are taken, the remaining pages in the room turn into dust.
Okay, well that made it a little quicker.
To calm the storm. For now.
Can I look at the pages and see what they were?
Third page that you found was a blur spell.
Okay.
Nothing changed with the level.
you said it was a blur spell?
Yes.
All right. If we're going off what we found, I
Yep.
would assume the real lever is invisible, potentially blurred. That could be the ghostly image we're seeing. And if we hit the wrong lever, it'll set off a cloud of daggers.
What if we set off our own cloud of daggers first?
I'd say. So can just to clarify, can these pages that we've found actually be used as a spell scroll?
Yeah, if you could read them, yeah, you could read the spell off, and it would make it disappear once you cast it off it.
Yeah, try to make yourself blurry and see if you can pull the handle.
Before that, just in case we still need them, where did it run off to? There you are. I'm gonna take a bottle of ink, and kind of like spray it around the handle and the areas near it to see if potentially I can discover an invisible or multiple handles, and if the blurry handle collects ink.
Okay, it doesn't collect ink. You're not spotting any other levers.
All right. Are we trying the blur thing?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. I will use blur and attempt to pull the handle.
Fancy with it, huh? However, this has no effect. I mean, you're able to cast a spell, but it doesn't allow you to interact with the lever.
So his hand just passes through the lever.
Roll an Arcana check.
22.
They begin to think that this thing is on the ethereal plane. Like you're sure of it.
Does anybody have anything that can affect the ethereal plane?
Me.
Althazar?
Oh, I do not have anything that will allow me to go to the ethereal plane.
I do have dispel magic. I could try a dispel on it. That's the best I have, I think. Is there? I guess I ask Athazar if he knows of a spell that would make something like that ethereal that would possibly be dispellable.
I mean, there's any number of things. It could be a spell on the lever. It could be the lever's actually in the ethereal plane.
Yeah, I didn't know. Maybe, I guess, right. So, like, if it's actually in the ethereal plane, dispel probably would do nothing. I didn't know if you knew if there was a spell specifically that would give us hope that, dispel might work. I don't know of any spells that make items ethereal, right?
I mean, there are spells to do it, but I don't have any of them.
Okay. Well,
Quiet.
ability.
Sorry, I thought I was muted when I yelled at my son.
Oh, you may give it a shot. Might as well. It's just a spell slot, right? I will spend just a standard third level dispel magic spell slot and see if it affects the lever at all.
No effect.
Wait. Hey, dolls. When these ladies go hiding like they do, where do they go? Is there anything in the cauldron that I can see?
Not really. A lot of dust in the room, dust and dim light playing tricks on you with the shadows, and then there's just the specter. Pardon me. Ooh, excuse me. Just the specter of the lever in the wall.
Okay, what about out here in the main area? Is this anything of significance on the table?
Oh, then out there, workbenches filled with mundane tools. Well, if you guys are stumped, we can. Well, I can buy you some extra time. Why don't we take our 10-minute breather here? This will give you extra time to think and figure things out. You chat on the side a little bit, all right? I'll buy you some time, all right? We'll be back here in a few minutes, okay? See you back. I don't know the background. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get the awards. Oh. Oh.
Yellow.
Here they're making a Baldur's Gate HBO series, live action.
It's either going to be amazing or atrocious.
Yeah. Well, Chris Perkins is consulting on it, so that's promising. Um, it's taking place, as far as storyline is concerned, after the events of Baldur's Gate 3. It's supposed to be using some of the same characters and stuff. Could be cool. So there's Netflix. I think there's a Netflix D&D show, like a Netflix Forgotten Realms show. And there's the HBO Baldur's Gate show. And then there's the Dragonlance series, right? There's a lot of stuff in the works, but what I'm not seeing. Uh, yeah, I am seeing a lot of TV shows in the works, but I'm not seeing any adventure material in the works. No, there's no. I'm not seeing any big campaigns announced. Still, no big announcements for this year. That sucks. So I don't know what we're gonna do in that regard. Anyway, is everybody back? Ready to rock?
I think
Good
so.
to go.
Have you?
That so. We are proceeding forward to the cradle of the death god. Dun, dun, dun. And as we pick things up, that is when suddenly something incredible happens. And the skeleton gate, it activates as if by some strange twist of fate. It begins to shimmer, the myriad of lights pouring forth. And the gate's 5 locks light up and break free as the doorway grinds open in dramatic fashion. And as the smoke clears, you see something all right. Crumbling balconies overlooking piles of lava, filling an enormous triangular chamber above which is suspended a huge crystal cylinder held in place by 3 adamantine struts. Wraith-like forms swirl inside the cylinder, and otherworldly screams hang in the air. 4 long, writhing tentacles sprout from the cylinder's cap. A shriveled monstrosity the size of an elephant floats near the cylinder. Its body is wet and malformed. Its arms and legs are atrophied, and its oversized head drips black goo. The creature is attached to the cylinder by a twisted umbilical cord. Groans. It's disgusting. It's everything your mother warned you about. This is why you don't go to the dungeons for the dragons. Oh, I might have a pick. Here's a pick for you. Oh, it's so pretty. It lashes out a violent tentacle. It whips out aggressively in front of Althazar, missing the mark. This thing means business. You know what that means? Everybody roll initiative.
While we're doing that, Aurara's clipped through a wall. Thank you.
Oh, okay, so if I roll a 2 on the die for initiative and I have a -3 for dexterity, so initiative is -1. Does that make sense? Off the charts. Calls from Ball, who's got the better 11?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say me. My dex score is 20.
Yes. Mine's only a 14.
Okay. Makes sense to me. Althazar, your move. It's going to be Althazar. You're on mute.
He may have stepped away.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
I'm back now. All right, let's start with a. I'm gonna aim for the cylinder, I guess.
Okay. Going for the test tube with all the screaming dark spirits inside, swirling around like mad. Silver Lance. Is that a spell attack? Let's see. Saving throw. Alright, roll the force damage. Silver energy bursts out from you. Closes distance fast upon the soulmonger, putting a crack in the mighty test tube.
And I'll just step back 5 feet.
That
Just because.
sounds. Goss is your move.
Well, I guess I would take a page out of Athazar's book and aim at the test tube as well, I suppose. Not what I would have targeted, but we'll go with that. I'll start with a hunter's mark. I imagine I can use that on that. Put that there. And then I will take my 2 short bow shots. 13 and a 12. Either of those hit?
13 and a 12. Yeah, actually, they'll both hit.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nine, 7. 9, 7, 4, 2.
Is it a magical? Well, it's a magical damage in
Nope.
a way.
Nope, just a short bow.
Regular short bow.
Yep.
So it's piercing damage.
Yeah, piercing on the short bow, and then force on the hunter's mark.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
6.
So, yeah, you step forward and you let loose a couple of arrows. They fly over the wizard's shoulder, who's at the base of the steps, and strike true. Tentacles wreathing around, snapping and whipping forth, bubbling lava all about the area. And then there are the shadows dancing upon the balconies overlooking it all. Your arrows sink home on the massive atropal atrocity that looks like it's puking up its own intestines. It looks like it's the size of an elephant. It's massive, just floating there. It's an abomination. And it seems to be connected to that cylindrical artifact swirling with dark spirits. Is that the soulmonger? Connected to that monstrosity via some type of umbilical cord. And then Rambala, it's your move.
All right, I am going to use my 4th level Tempest Domain spell slot Ice Storm. And I'm going to drop a 20-foot radius Ice Storm right here in this last little location right there.
Fails.
The spell fails?
Oh, I feel the save.
Oh, okay. I thought I got countered or something. I was like, oh shit.
No. -3 to dex saves.
It was a fine. There it is. $35 damage to the Atrocity and the cylinder, I assume.
Oh. Okay, and how much of that was cold?
21 cold, 14 bludgeon.
Seems to have shrugged off that cold damage like water off a duck. In its heated environment, the cold just melts away. Anything else from Bala?
I will use my movement to try and get out of its line of sight.
Where are you? Oh, you're way back there. Whoa.
Right to there.
Haruk, this is your move. Top of the steps.
All right. Fuck it. I know the room's big enough. I cast Fireball. I'll center it right here. Try to hit the tube, the abomination, the tentacles.
Wow. Not even giving a shit about asking about the size of the room. Confident it's the right size. That's what she said.
No, not to me ever.
That's well, clearly you and I had different prom dates.
Genetics is everything, right?
Is it DC 17 dex?
Yes.
I'm not gonna roll dirty 20. No way.
You say it's got a -2, right?
All right. So massive blast rocks the area. You guys are really blowing shit up tonight. Doing a good job of that. Gonna hand it to you. 33 fire damage. And this thing is looking a lot prettier. Let's just put it that way. If it wasn't abhorrent enough, now it looks the like it's got burnt by fire, like a marshmallow got stuck in the fire, and it's got this like dark charcoal film all over it. This thing has been singed on top of it all. It looks like a fetus that got aborted with a coat hanger that was too thick of a gauge, and it somehow survived. And it's just been born. It's puking up its own intestines, and somehow it's floating in midair, and it's the size of an elephant. And you guys have just turned it into a burnt marshmallow on top of it all. So the dark spirits dancing above the lava. We're going to press forward to Karuk. You have any movement left after the blast?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop off my protector. So if anybody's got less than 7 temp, they can take that.
All right. Finally, this thing gets a chance to move. 120 feet. Okay. Athazar, roll a con save. You start to feel lightheaded.
Oh, nice roll.
Yeah. Take 18 points of necrotic damage. Splitting migraine that suddenly rocks you. Feel like your head about to be split in half, like a melon at a Gallagher show. But you're able to shake it off, but not without taking some real damage. You're seeing stars momentarily, at least. 18 points of necrotic damage. It's your move, Athazar. It's to shake it off. Top of the round to you.
All right. I'm gonna do another spell attack on the chromatic orb attacking the cylinder, and the damage is gonna be thunder energy.
All right, that'll land. Roll the damage. So, this 17 damage? Okay.
No, I think 17's to hit.
All right. 17 will land. What kind of damage are you choosing?
21 thunder.
Thunder! All right, and it seems to take the brunt of that damage. Shake, rattle, and roll it, but you do not drop it into the fire.
And I am going to take some steps. That'll end my turn.
Also, your move.
Alright, well. Do my last attack seem to have done anything at all?
Nothing major.
Alright. Well, we'll try one more thing with the short bow. That is a nat 20. Alright. And I was going to bonus action Hail of Thorns at the 3rd level. It's a DC 16 dex save or take. God, such bad rolls. Alright. So 15 on a fail and half on a save for that. And then I'll roll the regular short bow damage. Okay. That rolled weird. And there's the Hunter's Mark damage for that one.
All right, in response, it pukes up a cone of coal that washes over the area and up the steps. Everybody roll a saving throw. Actually, double checking. No, that is a direct attack. It's not an area of effect. That is a ray of cold. Not a cone of cold. It's going to shoot directly at Athazar. You're right there to eat it. 28 to land.
AC is 15.
Oh, damn, dude. It's going to be 23 damage. It's a bit nipply in here. Colder than a witch's tit.
I'm looking quite rough.
Oh, yeah. Bala.
All right, well, I move over to there. I was looking at my different healing abilities real quick. Well, it looks like at that distance, it's going to have to be a bonus action healing word on Athazar. 12 healing.
There you go.
And I will then toll the dead, the baby creature thing. Wisdom save DC 17. Oh, I hit the full health one, my bad. It's been injured, yeah. Yes.
Arg.
Failed, did he? $20 damage. Necrotic. 15 necrotic, 5 is going to be my blessed strikes, which would be radiant.
Alright, you strike into him, but tell that he soaked some of that damage in a way that he didn't take the full force of it.
Was it? Could I tell if it was to both forms or?
Probably to the necrotic damage.
All right, thank you.
This man look prettier.
That's my turn.
Then proof, it's on you.
How are the abomination and the test tube looking?
Oh, like a test tube baby just got dropped down a flight of steps.
We're gonna go with another fireball. Only 27.
Okay, so some chance here. I failed. So massive blast rocks the battlefield once again. Is this a new round? There's magic resistance I get to roll against. Again. Yeah. Shit. Okay. It eats the damage. It doesn't seem to like the fire damage. It lets out a wail, a moaning wail that's withering away. And ghostly, ghastly nature. Wraith like. As its
All right.
wails haunt the area with its dark atmospheric nature. Is there anything else, Peruk?
Yep. Re-upping shield, so 11 temp HP.
Alright.
And that's all for me.
Athazar, still the closest. Athazar, it's throwing a life drain at you. Roll a con save as your head starts splitting again. Ooh, 19 was needed for the save.
Flash of Genius, add +5 to it.
Oh, Flash of Genius! What did I do? With that, you only take 18 points of necrotic damage as you Flash of Genius under pressure. Half of the mind rot away. Mind over, mind rot. And then Athazar, it is your move.
You backs up. Having only 4 hit points.
Oh shit. Athazar rock backs away, puts himself in the back of the line. Back beyond the skeleton gate. Rubs choke with green smoke. Laboratory tables filled with random tools. Rambala is up on the nearby steps as you appear, barely alive. Athazar, anything else?
No,
Goss, your move?
All right. Well, Athazar's not doing great, so I'm going to use an action to utilize my battle medic feat, and I'm going to expend a use of my healer's kit to tend to Athazar. So you can expend one of your HP dice and then add +4 to that to heal. That's what I'll start with, and then I'll go ahead and short bow and hail of thorns at the 3rd level again. So dirty 20, 20, that damage up now. 9 and 2, so 11 on that. Let's get good damage on this one. No, not good damage. Bad damage again. DC 16 dex save. On a fail, it takes 12. On success, it takes 6. And that's it for me.
Well,
Step out here where I can see.
Athazar, did you roll your health up?
All right, I am going to cast a shatter on that space right there. It was the baby's still in the same spot, right? So like they haven't moved. Okay. So yeah, right there between the two. We are upcasting that to level 5. And on top of, I'm going to use my Destructive Wrath to maximize the damage.
okay. Damn. I'm fucking around, huh? It's a con save, not deck save. Saves.
All right, then he takes half of 6 times 8. 48, so he takes 24 thunder damage. And I will step back over out of the way and end my turn.
Rook.
Oh, and that was on both him and the glass
Container.
thing as well. Yeah, the container.
Oh, okay.
It's 10 foot radius. So
And in case you didn't get, my fireball was also hitting. Both of my fireballs were hitting that.
Absolutely.
All right. I am going to cast Cure Wounds on Althazar for 16. And 11 temp HP.
Eldritch Cannon on the big baby.
No, that's Protector Cannon.
Oh,
That's the re-upping shields.
Oh. You get at your position there, top steps.
I don't like the way you asked that question, but let's go with yes.
Before it takes its turn, it's going to legendary action, Ray of Cold, towards Goss, what's your AC?
19.
19. Oh, 16 misses the mark. Very cold, snaps short. And the groundhog has not seen its shadow. And then it'll officially be its turn. Suddenly, Goss, your mind gets racked with a dark pain. Roll a Constitution save.
17.
Ooh, take
Flash of
36
genius.
points of the +5 on Flash of Genius.
Mm-hmm.
What does that look like theatrically, roleplay wise? Like, what's going on there?
Smack you upside the back of the head and go, think about it for half a second.
and when he does that, thousands of years of lizard evolution go through Gauss's brain.
More time he spent thinking about any one subject in his entire life.
It's like the '70s show, and the dad's like tells his son like, "I told you not to be a dumbass." Flash of Genius. Oh yeah. Okay, so oh. So this thing. Your Gauss, Flash of Genius. So you're only taking 18 points of necrotic damage. It's still painful. And then that's all it can do. Athelsar's your move.
I'm gonna hold position right here and lick my wounds.
All right, Gauss, your move.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? No, it's too late for that. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Never mind.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a short bow shot for 23. Go ahead, roll the damage on that, and Aurora's gonna infuse this one with fire damage. So that's 10 plus the hunter's mark damage, plus the infused strike for 6 fire. So that's a total of 20 damage on that one. And then we're going to shoot again. 15, I assume, hits. And that's going to get bonus action here in a second, but we'll resolve the regular damage first. 7 and 2. And then we'll do Hail of Thorns at the second level now, because I'm at a third level. DC 16 dex save or 16. So 16 on a fail and 8 on a save.
What's the total damage?
It's a lot of numbers, and my brain doesn't brain. So the first one was 20. 45.
Oh, it's not quite enough to bring the big baby down. But it falters in the air, like it feints a fall towards the bit of lava bubbling below. I might make your heart skip a beat in a flurry of attacks like that, and shit might sink. And then goes, if that's it, Rambala to be removed.
Alright, move out where I can see him again. And we're gonna hit him with a another shot. This time at level 4. Using my last destructive breath for maximum damage. So con save DC 17 or 40 points of thunder damage.
Oh. I failed miserably.
He and the glass structure both take 40 points of thunder damage. Oh, I don't know if it gets a save. Maybe.
Okay. With that, the mighty umbilical cord shatters, breaks forth from the test tube of spirits, and the big baby goes crying off as it falls into the fire like Gollum in the One Ring.